All right, and it says I'm live. All right, so Saturday, June the 8th. I would be out hiking, but actually it looks nice. But what's the word? The humidity is like 100. So it's also going to thunder and lightning, very, very frightening me. But that being said, I thought about, hey, what's up, bro? CAP90, the P90. Chambered in 5.7 now. I thought about going on hiking, but I ultimately ended up staying in. It's going to lightning and thunder, and I thought about just like saying fuck it. And I've been thinking about switching up and becoming like even super fucking lightweight, ultralight hiker by just switching into. I was thinking about getting like a pair of like tactical shorts. I know. Do that. Okay, I don't give a fuck. But that being said, I thought, well, a nice look maybe at the Dick's Sporting Goods, see if they essentially have ripstop, shorts. Because if you're going to get soaked, you're going to get fucking soaked. And I just thought about trying to see if, there's some tactical sandal footwear, essentially, that I could, kind of get hands on. And literally just bring only food and water, maybe a med kit, and a bag that I don't care about ruining, like maybe the Alice pack or something. And then just hike. And when the lightning comes, your individual chances of getting hit are really slim. But it's like, am I going to enjoy it? Part of me thinks like, yeah, because, you kind of like the suck. But at the same time, as of recent, I've had a couple of incidents outdoors where the suck was a little bit too fucking much for me. Mainly just the goddamn bugs. I guess we haven't gone over that because I haven't released the video, the footage yet, besides like the bug news that I did while outside. But like, goddamn, one, fishing is harder than it looks. Two, it's illegal to fish with a net. Because that's kind of what I would like to do, man. It's like I'm part of into the sport of fishing, but it's not really. More or less, I just need it as a method to feed myself so I can stay out there longer. Because I enjoy nature, but I don't enjoy getting skunked by the damn fish who are taking my fucking bait, but not the hook. I don't enjoy the hordes of bugs. Bugs everywhere. Yeah, I don't like that, and I certainly don't like picking Lone Star ticks from me. That's right, Lone Star ticks, native to this goddamn state, and I still have the marks on me, and I haven't developed any kind of fungus among us yet, thankfully. But like, so I just thought about it and I was like, got to be financially secure, got to make good decisions. And that's gasoline burnt, it's wear and tear on the car. Do you really need to, buy a pair of sandals to go hiking in? As much as you would think it's not a big deal, well, fuck. Millennial problems, son. Dark Racing 95 says, warn the post office. Doesn't make sense. 0 out of 10. No sense, no stars. I don't get the joke. I'm sharpening a knife. Like, it's not, what am I going to do? Raid a post office with a knife? Everyone carries down here. That shit ain't going to fly. I get that in England, a person with a fucking, I need a smaller knife. Here you go. I didn't want to get this out too soon, but here's the joke. Here's the ridiculous, that a person with a knife can go, excuse me, sir, give me your wallet. And people go, oh my goodness, I have no recourse of action, surrender constabulary. And the constabulary show them go, hey, what's this, governor? Here to check your thinking. That's actually a thing. They say we're here to check your thinking. This isn't the beginning of the end or anything. Gear the fuck up. It's the beginning of the end. Yes! Judgment Day! Sorry, no. Keep that shit on the DL. We've recently had a huge goddamn purge. Maybe some of you have been paying attention, but man, anyone who does not have the mark upon their head or their forehead or hand may not fucking trade, son. God damn. What is the number of the beast? I don't know. How many YouTube videos have been made? Holy shit. Everyone demonetized. But like, I don't even know if I've been demonetized. I probably have been, but I'm carrying on because I don't give a fuck, because I don't do it for the money, sonny. But I'm surprised that I'm still here. I feel like the Welsh, like the English just roll up and they're like, Scotland, genocided, enslaved. Ireland, genocided, enslaved. Wales. Hey, man, you're doing a cool thing. You just kind of, you be you, Wales. And I'm like, Agadactathire. And they're just like, all right, goodbye. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I made it through, but we got to keep this shit on the DL. Got to keep this shit nice and friendly. I watched and loved the new Star Wars movies. They're really great. The lady with the purple hair who tisk-tisks everyone, that's the best part of the fucking movie. I wish they made a fucking action figure where you press a button on her back and she tisk-tisks you and tells you how deplorable you are. I said I liked them. Don't fucking hate. I see you going for that big red button, wherever that button exists that says, fuck you. Don't do that. Don't press that button. All right. We're going to read some comments and I'm going to talk about. So I was just sitting down and I was doing some Kniff maintenance because this fucking thing It still has little micro rust spots. I know that I shouldn't care and I should just like let it ride because it needs to be a beater. The Tenacious was a fucking beater. So if you simply get a Tenacious with better steel, it needs to also be a beater. But like, you know, maintenance and whatnot. Look at that fucking, they want to be, what's the word? They want to be, who's the company? My brain wants to go merchandise. No, not, it's another M word. Benchmade. I don't know. Fuck you. I think it's an M word. They want to be Benchmade with that. I'm going to get out the fucking Pardue. This is it. Hang on. We got to go to the gear closet. Piece of paper. Knocking shit over. Fucking up everything. Oh, by the way, my boy Ken, if you're watching, I do mean to send this to you. I've got a bunch of shit that I'm actually going to send people, but sending things costs money. My brother's 3D printer, he printed out a, what's it called? The iDroid. So I'm going to send that t-shirt to you, and I'm also going to send you and also, there's too much, you know, for it going to be thundering and lightninging in accordance with the weather report, it sure is a lot of fucking light that's going to fuck up the way that everything, all right. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Up. All right. Here we go. Okay. So my boy Sam, as you might remember, traded me one of my old cold steels for the Benchmade Pardue, which is the only Benchmade that I've ever really wanted. Benchmade patented the Axis lock, which is right now, and essentially you can, you know, open the knife the normal way, and it comes out in a little blur because super lightweight, super fast deployment. And if you should pull down on this, oh wow, it's super buttery by comparison. If you should pull down on that, you can flip it pretty much all the way back in. And a lot of people don't even need the thumb stud. Look at that. Look how fucking cool that looks. And I feel like Cold Steel saw, or not Cold Steel, excuse me, Spyderco saw that and they were like, oh, we can do the same. I'm not trying to be like one of those infomercial people who are just like, have you ever tried to, I don't know, what am I going with it? Have you ever tried to play with an action figure? And it's just, what? And they can't, I'm not trying to fuck it up. It's just dicked up. I like Spyderco as a company. They're probably my new favorite knife company. But that model's kind of dicked up. I'm not saying it's a bad knife. I'm saying the locking mechanism's a little foobar. And they were essentially trying to ride the nuts. They were dick riding on Benchmade's Axis lock design. Like, man, I should have just gotten a fucking Griptilian. Donate to me on Patreon for the Griptilian review. Before we get going, I guess the first thing I should probably do, I will read comments, but like it's going to need to soak anyway. I have a fast food cup from McAllister's, a fucking deli that exists down here. I don't know if it exists in other places, but I've only seen it in the South. And we're going to try to put this whetstone in there without making a heinous fucking mess. This is, who makes this anyway? This is Smith & Wesson. No, Smith's Trio? Was this a Smith & Wesson? No, I think the company is called Smith. I'm making shit up. So, for whetstones, to make the, I don't know why you soak in water. It's to fill up the poured stone with water to act partly as a lubrication and to keep the metal shavings from accumulating, I guess. I really hope this isn't going to overflow. Fuck yeah, look at that shit. I'm a fucking wizard. I poured the exact right amount. That's from years of crushing alcoholism. I just know how to do a perfect pour every time. Let's read some fucking comments. I'm about to clock into work, but wanted to stop by to say what's up. Your solitary, the symbol that you have there is that's a very prominent symbol. One time we can't talk about it, but I met God, and he said that symbol was super fucking important. So maybe read the Tao Te Ching in your spare time. Tolstoy, love from the UK. Oi, governor, look out for people who have an inch-long knife. They might rob you. Sorry, I have to. You guys desperately need a transsexual. I should not finish this sentence. Either way, I would go get my V. He's over there, but I'm not moving more fucking shit. All right, I've already got too much plastic crap around me. I'm trying to downsize. I'm trying to become minimalist, as in line with Taoist tradition. I've actually given away a lot of shit. I got a whole big fucking bucket back there of shit I got to give away. So I got to give it away. I don't know, man. Selling that shit seems just too hard. I think it's easier just to save money in the future than it is to try to sell shit. I feel like in a way that's almost wasting money because you got to spend money to make money. unless you're like, you know, a member of the piglet oligarchical class, in which case you just own countries and kind of dictate what the you know, what the laws are, have expressed political sway over how the laws are made because you have money. And so that's the, you know, I'm not against people having money. You know, if you work harder than me, you definitely deserve to make more money. But I also believe that people should be able to inject heroin if they want, or smoke crack. Like, you should be free to do these things. But, like, I also know for a fact that, like, everyone who starts smoking crack is going to start stealing, because it's just the way fucking crack goes. Like, I've never known a heroin addict to have his shit together, and I've never known a rich person to not sit back in their nice chair and go, I could take my money and buy the police. They always fucking think that shit. They never don't fucking think that shit. And as soon as they think that shit, head should go to the guillotine. You should be free to make as much money as you want. As soon as you think that your money supersedes the way that our republic works, you got to get killed. And maybe your family. Hey, that's in line with left wing. I'm good. I'm solid, son. Look at that shit. Fucking get me a Che Guevara t-shirt and we just won't talk about his journal entries where he, anyway, let's fucking keep going. Let's read these fucking comments. Try a rooster tail lure. I catch bass for days on that. Well, send me a fucking link to that shit, because we were doing live bloodworms, and we switched to the bobbers, which look like Pokeballs. So, you know, I fucking love that shit. And I've got my headlamp, and the bugs look like a fucking snowstorm through the fucking headlamp. And, you know, we see the bobber will go down for half a second, and I yank back, and this happened twice in our reel, and he took the fucking worm. He didn't take the hook. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Isn't the hook supposed to be in his mouth? How is he doing this? What are like the fish got their fins and they're like, fuck you. And they're like taking the, it's ridiculous, man. I suck at this game. Can you do some cardistry for us, please? I put away all my cardistry decks because the shit gets messy and ridiculous. I'm not good at this shit. Ever. This one's a stiff deck, too. The Artisan deck. I don't think I ever reviewed this. This was just one of those ones I found at a bookstore. Do an Indian shuffle. It's not racist. It's what it's called. See if we can do a fan. Ooh, cannot do a fan with this. Ugh. Well, it might not help if my hands are covered in a thin layer of CLP. Cleans, lubricates, preserves. All right. 8-Man says, yo, Tolstoy. And then he says, high five with 2 eclipse moons. I don't speak emoji, sir. I don't know what you mean. I've just learned how to do a waterfall. How to do a waterfall. Waterfall. Are you talking about, that's a method of belaying. Are you talking about rock climbing? The waterfall method? I'm so very confused. Tiana the Bear Maranan. Tolstoy, if you were on a desert island with 3 items, what would you take and why? Also, please shout out to Game Over. He's been watching you since the beginning of your channel. Okay, Game Over. Shout out to you. I just read his comment. I figured like that was better than a shout out. What 3 items would I bring? Well, clearly a knife, not this fucking knife. We're gonna go over the history of this knife in a minute. See, I'd bring a knife. I'm trying to I would bring a satellite phone, so I wouldn't be there for long. And a gun. No. Well, it depends. Are there like wild animals there? Can I hunt the wild animals? You know what I mean? Do I get to bring the ammo with the gun? It's really not clear. Hoji Bear says, you are one crazy man. Yes. Yes, I have. Oni3 says, hello, I'm just chilling right now. I'm watching you. Excellent. Clive Winston says, what up, Tolstoy? It's all about how you put the worm on the hook. Look for some vids. So like farther up so that they really have to get it in their mouth. Because the thing is like moving the fuck around. And the thing is the whole rig, because it had a bobber and a weight, some kind of weird little signal jewel, like a little plastic jewel that goes, it's one of the fucking infinity stones to attract the Thanos fish. It was all kind of a heavy rig, and I just kind of gently whoop and threw it out there into the river, because I felt like if you really sling that fucker round and round, it was going to destabilize and like come off. Like, I've had a lot of problems with that with my rod, you know what I mean? Getting all jammed up and shit. Muliga says he's a creative guy who gives things a try. Yeah, man. Okay, so I'm not allowed to bring ammo in the gun. All right, well, that's... Fuck, it's like, what? So is this like wishing for more wishes? I just realized how insanely messy this is going to get. First off, maybe I should... I know that I'm like center, but if I'm going to be showing you things on my desk, maybe there's a way. There you go. The top of my head is cut off a little bit, so you can't see my fucking amazing goddamn hair, but that's okay. We're just trying to show off some shit right now. Getting our whetstone nice and wet. Oh, yeah. Foreplay does matter. talking about sharpening knives. Fuck you. It don't matter. I made a post on Facebook, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, this is just you quitting the internet for the 100th time." I'm like, I can't quit if they fire me. Like at this point, they're literally, it's like the internet is beginning to remind me of that movie Schindler's List, where the entire time the Jews are just convincing themselves, like, it can't get worse than this. Well, they got us in the ghettos now, but they'll let us out soon. Okay, they got us in the work camps now, but they need us. We're essential now. Oh, well, I see that some people are not coming out of those showers, but like the shit, we're going down fucking hill. This is fucking it. Look at that top. Ooh, girl, you ratchet. It's one of my favorite fucking memes. Satan, please. God damn it, Satan. Ooh, girl, you ratchet. One of my favorite fucking memes, man. I wish I could tell you a story about that, because it was quite interesting. I was in between worlds, let's say, and like I was also watching YouTube videos, and I was watching a YouTube video about way to go in between worlds, and this guy was explaining what he saw in the nether, and his girlfriend apparently saw the same thing, and I think that this is some kind of, I guess, proof of some supernatural concepts or some heady, ethereal concepts, but like they switched to his girlfriend who was explaining the same story that he experienced, and like she had a false tan on and she looked like the United States president, and like and this internal voice while I'm kind of eyes wide and just going through worlds just like whispered in my ear, "Ooh, girl, you ratchet!" And like I lost my shit. I'm just clapping and screaming, "Girl, you ratchet!" Shit's great. I love that meme. So 1,000 years ago, I was at a house party with a dude who was getting deployed. Okay, it wasn't 1,000 years ago. It might have been like 2 years ago. It might have been like less than a year ago. I don't fucking remember. I'd have to like look through my journals. Do you think I'm doing that? No. I just finished my last Rhodia, I think it's called the web book, and now I'm on my Rhodia Rama because I've decided, like, in the spirit of minimalism, I'm not going to fucking buy another one of the black hardbound Rhodias. I'm just going to use that flexible, Rhodia. Got the first page down, so it seems to work. We're going to see how it handles the puffing up effect of what happens when you fill those pages out with ink and, paste maps in them and whatnot. Anyway, I saw this sitting on his counter, and as anyone knows, I am not a fucking fan of Gerber. I mean, I am a pretty big knife snob, and I'll give you, the devil is due if you get a CRKT. It's not that bad. Cold Steel, even better. Spyderco, I love you. There are even some Kershaws that I will fucking let fly. But Gerber is the fucking worst. This Chinese mystery steel shit. I do not know how they got their street cred. I don't know how hard they had to suck fucking, Bear Grillis's, whatever the fuck that guy's name is. I don't know how hard they had to suck his dick. But terrible fucking knife. I would never recommend these for any application. And when I saw this, I was just like, and I ended up taking the Tenacious out of my pocket, and I placed it on his counter and took this knife. Now, this dude I've been playing Vampires the Masquerade with for a while, and we had actually kind of come up with an idea for a YouTube character for him. And we decided that I was going to dust off my old YouTube character, slowly but surely kind of reintroduce the crazy Tolstoy, vibe, the crazy, and we were like writing these scripts in our head, and we were coming up with this idea that like, I guess the knife was a horcrux or something, because that's the kind of deal that was what he was going to do. His, YouTube channel will be focusing on ultra, supernatural shit like that. And, the joke was, I think I supposedly threw this into a lake in, I think that micro backpack review that I did. I had this on me, and the joke was like, how did this end up in my pocket? Throw. But you never actually see me throw it. You see me throw a rock, and it looks the same, and it boop, into the water. And we were going to, like, make this joke that no matter how many times I got rid of it subtly, it would just come back. And at first we were going to be, like, really subtle, and then we wanted to turn it up to 11 and make it, like, some retarded shit where it's just like, but I threw it into the furnace of Mordor! That fucking shit. This was actually just in a pile of things that I was, like, trying to clean my room up, trying to clean my life up, and I was either going to donate it or give it back or give it to somebody, whatever the fuck. It's a really shitty Gerber knife. And it has partial serration. Look at that. Look at that ratchet shit. Look how ratchet that is. And he had been using it as a beater, which is fine because that's all this shit is worth. And really what I was doing when I was doing my knife maintenance is I was thinking about, I was like, oh, I could just break out a knife that I don't really care about and use it for sharpening practice. I am not fucking good at sharpening knives. I don't fucking know why, and it pisses me off. So I figured, fuck it, I'll do a live stream, and I'll show you guys how bad I am at this shit. Maybe go over the technique that I'm using, maybe get some comments on how it's good or bad, that kind of thing. Just for a quick comparison. So I've used this. I've used this in the brush. I've been, I made like, I actually found a tree that was falling down in a national park, and I used this to take off whole strips of fresh green bark, and I actually made like a tiny cord with it. Like I made like a rope that could hold like a small amount of weight, maybe like 25 pounds. I was pretty happy about that. It was a very serene moment. I do end up watching a lot of those, who's that guy? Primitive Technology. You know, they ask him where he's doing this, like, do you own this land? And he's like, no, a national park. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be doing all that in a national park. That sucks, the dude, but, well, you know how it is. So for, oh yeah, girl, you are not ratchet. You're wife material, despite the fact that your lockup is shit. Not your lockup, the locking mechanism. By comparison. All right, no. Cannot. Nope. I know it's got serration, but we're just focusing on the tip. Just the tip. Ooh, girl, you ratchet. So the tip of this is just complete shit. Like this isn't even a knife at this point. So I thought maybe it'd be kind of cool to start with this knife. It's both cheap. I don't care what happens to it. And they said always start with smaller knives. I have only ever worked with fixed blade, like trying to fix fixed blade knives. I don't think I've done like some small paring knives and some kitchen knives with mixed results. I usually can end up making one part of them razor sharp, but not consistent. You know, you go down the top half is super sharp. The middle is the belly of the blade is still fucked, or even worse than it was before I started. So let's read some comments, set up my shit. I'll show you what my technique looks like. Alrighty. Tiana the Bear says, but an island full of animals and you're in a dead zone. What does that mean? Was it like survival dead, rising dead, the dead rising? Like, is this a zombie? And I guess, yeah, I'm not even sure. So no phone. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm in a dead zone, so no phone. Okay. Yeah, I guess like a knife. Oh, a pot for cooking. There was a book that I read about survival by an ex-Army Ranger who had actually gone like on a down the coast mission in his spare time. Like he went from like Georgia all the way like down to a Southern American country. I'm making this up, on a sea kayak. And he said that of all of his things that he would bring with him, the number one thing that you really cannot replicate in the wild is cookware. Like that's the fucking hardest thing to make. So I definitely would bring like a very fucking solid cast iron skillet or pot or something with me. And then I don't know. Rope or something. Insert last thing would bring. AENAE Echo Alpha Echo Mike says Tolstoy gang. Tolstoy gang, Tolstoy gang, Tolstoy gang, Tolstoy gang. I can't say Tolstoy that fast, but Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Oni3 says, also, I'm not sure if you know that the Masahiro Ito, the guy behind the original Silent Hill art, has a Twitter, and then he's kind of active on. He's really cool, and especially for learning to paint and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Are they ever going to make another one of those? No? Ah, okay. Neat. When are you going to come to the UK? Fucking never. When you guys unfuck yourself. What? Of like all the horrible, Revelations shit, of all the horrible 1984 / Brave New World / V for Vendetta shit, you guys are like at the top right now. Hell's in the Nizzo. Fuck. You guys are, that's the battlegrounds. My ass ain't going there. Shit. You know, I know exactly what vid you're talking about. What vid were we talking? Oh, the mini backpack review? Okay. I have a 1950s Japanese pocket knife. Oh, is it one of those Kutsuhigu Kuramis? You know what I'm talking about? Those like friction knives. I've always wanted one kind of for the collection, but I'm not a sentimental person no more. I'm giving away like a lot of stuff. Like that box over there's got like stuff from like an old set of knuckle duster. Like, what do I need this shit for, man? I don't collect weapons anymore. That was my character Tolstoy. This is the real Tolstoy. It's a little bit fucking different. Oh, Clive Winston, Primitive Technology is the man. Yeah, I fucking love Primitive Technology. Oh no, the In Between Worlds vid. I'm not sure how you would know. I didn't even mention the guy. I didn't even mention what user we're talking about. So I don't know how you would know about it. You can definitely see that it's absorbed some of the water, as I can see. All right. Let's let that drip dry, as my old man would say. All right. I don't know how you see. What user am I talking about then? Because he definitely had his shit kind of cut, man. Like, you notice, like, he quickly stops. The way that he talks about the subject now is much, well, anyway. But I really loved his vids. Oh, but I don't know, maybe you do know what I'm talking about. I mean, who knows? And it cuts to his girlfriend. She's at the beach, and she has this fake-ass tan, and I'm just, I am myself not in a state of normalcy, and my brain just goes, ah, you wretched, and I'm just like, ah. All right, so you got 3 settings on this fucker. You've got fine, medium, and coarse. That's like that. I don't even know if we're talking about the same person. There's lots of people who do reviews of things and stuff. Chemicals. What was that last version? Chocolate. So, I'm not sure. This knife is relatively foobar. I could start with coarse, but that's usually for like stuff that doesn't even have a profile on it. And I'm not sure if that would help. So I think I'm going to start with medium. Ooh, there's still metal shavings on it from last time. Well, let's adjust that down. As much as I know you get off on seeing my pretty fucking face here, let's adjust this down so you can stare at my crotch. This thing is like not really anchored well to my. You have to use 2 hands. Ha, giggity. 2 fucking hands. All right. A little bit of water down there. So first thing you need is some honing oil. This is the so yeah, Lansky. Oh, that was maybe a different Lansky Nathan's honing oil for sharpening stones and whatnot. So you need to apply a good amount of oil because you want it to, be lubed. You don't want it to be rough. You want this motion to be, smooth. And I don't fucking remember. I'm trying to make a joke about intercourse here, but anyway. Let's see here. And so I usually take said instrument and I kind of use it to sort of just dab. There you go. Get them juices both on the knife. This is going to be super sexual. I want you to brace for how sexual this is going to be. That's what I told her. I mean, no, I didn't, because I respect people who are proud and beautiful, and I would never have sex with a woman. That would be wrong to do, I think. I can't remember what we're doing these days, so I don't even know anymore. All right, so I'm going to hold it at an angle because that would help me. There's 2 ways to go about this. Essentially, they always say first thing you got to do is know the angle that you're trying to set it at, which is that's dependent on like what kind of a knife you're trying to make. If you're trying to give it a very, very sharp edge, you obviously want the angle to be much closer to the edge of the stone, or much closer to. You want it to be laying much more flat. The more you lift it up vertically, the more of a workhorse. The more of a workhorse flat ground you're going to put on that sucker, and the more it's going to be able to. It won't cut as finely, but it will cut for longer and retain its edge. I always do it at about that angle. I just do it by eye. The problem is that it doesn't want to sit. The blade does not. If I were to put it down like that, the tip is up, and if I place the tip down, then the back end of the blade is up. And usually what I'll do is kind of, you can either, some people say to go forward, like you are attempting to cut a piece of thin slice out of the stone. Some people say to go backward. I've always gone backward. I don't know why. It's just one of the ways to do it. And I realize there's kind of no way to do this without blocking your guys' view. I guess I can just do this with one hand. Yeah, this knife is kind of bent. I don't know if I need to bend it backwards or not, but fuck it. It doesn't matter what I do. So let's try to put the angle at about like that. And they say that there's a kind of a sound that you can listen for that might actually give you a clue as to whether or not you're doing it right. And they say that all one swift fucking motion. If you stop halfway through, you are truly dicking it up. That's usually what I'll do is I'll go down a little bit in the end just to catch the end of the blade. I don't think I'm doing this right. I'm feeling a lot of resistance on that blade. Yep, that hesitation right there. It's not good. And then they say supposed to flip it around and then do the exact same at the exact same angle. And it just kind of requires a lot of manual dexterity and know-how. That sounded a little bit better. I wonder if this thing has a massive burr. Having a hard time because the damn thing is bent a little bit. Get some of that excess oil off that sucker. Oof. What was he using this for? Oh, never mind. That's candle wax. That's what I was using this shit for. Set this shit down. Read some comments. Parker Amaya Surgical Steel. Don't know what that means. Clive Winston, no one in between world vids. Okay, he already read that, so you know we can put him on by. He hasn't done art for games for a while. I imagine he has a similar feeling to the series secretly. Yeah, no shit. Water and oil? I've never seen that before. I don't know. I'm just following the instructions as on the box. Why is whetstone better than an electric sharpener? Okay, because I don't have a garage. This is an apartment, man. I don't have a place to plug in. Yes, those rotating electric buffers, that allows you to keep a much steadier hand, sharpen it much faster, much better, faster, harder, stronger, longer, deeper. You know, all that good shit. But, you know, I don't have a garage yet. If I can move out onto that cheap property, try to go nice and slow. I don't think I'm being consistent with the angle. I've also been told that, like, you can kind of sense the profile of the blade by, like, what it's supposed to be naturally by sticking it like that and then slowly moving it up until you feel something. But I don't feel shit. That's what she said. Yeah, it's another thing I'll sometimes do is it kind of just an X pattern so that I can get the entirety of the blade. That usually is something I have to do with bigger blades. And I know that you're supposed to go slow, but I find that by going a little bit faster, it kind of helps me keep the muscle memory of the angle that I'm working at. It also kind of helps for you to know steel grades. Higher grade steels are harder to work with. I've been playing a lot of Morrowind, man, and it's been giving me this desire to, like, up my real life XP, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of, I love the XP system in that game because it's not a matter of battling enough monsters and then investing the XP in the thing that you want to invest it in. It's a matter of doing the thing that you need to do enough, and then you get stat boosts in it. Watching you for a close 10 years. Don Duxic. Great to catch you live. Hell yeah, man. I'm just going to be doing this shit more and more because I'm just killing time. Like I said in the beginning, I was supposed to be out hiking, and then I just decided I'm just going to take a day for myself. I'm letting my phone charge right now, and probably in a little while do some ASMR, probably read. I need to do some studying for some upcoming tests. I need to quit being a little bitch and just take that fucking test and get it goddamn done. Yeah, I know. I can hear the voice of buddy in my head. Bump. Been there since that PSP 3000 review. I missed the plastic crap review. Son, there's more plastic crap coming. I even, in my last live video, talked about we're going to do a Spyro. But I'm just saving that for later. I got a lot of content that I like to review, bring out every few days. You know what I mean? I'm breaking my rule by doing, two in a row just because it's like, fuck it, what do we have to lose at this point? Ruspidin, what's going on, Tolstoy? Good to see you live. Hell yeah. You can check if you're hitting the entire edge and are matching the same angle by marking the edge bevel with a Sharpie. I don't understand. How? What kind of witchcraft is that? I have no idea what that means. Like, I'm going to take a Sharpie. Like what? Sharpie the tip, place it, lift it, and then where? No, that doesn't, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get the... I'm definitely fucking this up. My hands are shaky a little bit. Placing my two fingers along the tip really helps me to kind of control the angle and the speed. I hope I'm doing this right. Probably not, judging from the sounds. I'm likely doing this terribly. Ah! And I just got my fucking... Oof! No, I didn't cut myself, but like my nail just scratched along that, and that is the single fucking creepiest experience. Oh my god, I need to trim these before tomorrow. I'm gonna go climbing at a new climbing gym that they just opened up in Durham. It's got a 100-foot fucking rock wall! That's the only reason that I'm not working out right now, because I worked out yesterday, and I got my pecs, got my fucking biceps, and I don't want to put any more strain on that. Now, really, what we're doing here is superfluous as fuck. If you have good technique, you really don't need to be doing this over and over again. You should really be able to do it in about 3 go-overs. But hey, fuck it, YOLO. I don't even care. We're just experimenting. This is just me being an asshole. I've never had good knife sharpening skills, and it's always brought me down. The only way to fix it, fucking work. So let's go from medium all the way to fine, and let's get some more lube on that shit. Ooh, girl. I was actually looking at some knife porn recently. The knife industry has lost its goddamn minds. These designs, I don't know if it's for the Gen Z kids or not, but they all look like fucking Nike tennis shoes. They look like goddamn spaceships, like fucking spaceships of a certain preference, let's say. And there's nothing wrong with that preference, but if you're not that preference, I don't want that kind of shit. Anyway. The PSP 3000 review was gold. Was it? Because I look back and I think it's pretty cringy. I mean, that's just me, whatever. I don't like looking back at my work, I guess. Been watching since 2008. I've had numerous channels in the 11 years, but I always come back to your vids. Stay solid, man. Yeah, I try. You should do a medkit video. What's there to review, though? You know what I mean? It's like, if I did, I'd have to go over it with there's a buddy of mine who was a Army combat medic, and he actually gave me, like, for Christmas, he gave me, like, a straight up, like, this is a trauma, someone's been shot through the chest fucking kit. And he went through the whole thing on Christmas Day. He's like, all right, this is how you fucking, if someone's got fluid in their lungs, you take this syringe and put it through the back of that vertebrae. He's like, count the vertebrae down. And he's like, if you put it there, you should be able to drain the fluid. If not, you're going to have to blah, blah, blah. He went and he like made me do the what's the tourniquet and everything. And he taught me that if the tourniquet doesn't hurt worse than the bullet wound, you are not saving the person's life. So there's that. That delayed scraping sound when the stream buffers. Ah, you must like that. This must be fun for you. Color the entire ground edge. The Sharpie gets worn away when you're sharpening. It'll let you know exactly when you're hitting the stones. Okay. All right. That's a thought. I'll have to try that. I don't have a Sharpie. I'll have to get one. Just I hope I'm doing this evenly, but I really don't know. I've actually had more success with stropping. And like I said, despite the fact that you really need to have a steady hand, I find that going a little bit faster helps me kind of keep consistency with the edge that I'm attempting to reach, the angle that I'm attempting to grind it to, and the not hesitating and stalling while I'm making it. So that should technically have been enough. I've had more success with stropping. I used this belt to fucking strop. Somebody commented that I need a new belt. No, I'm not going to get a new fucking belt, man. That's ridiculous. This is one of the only pieces of gear that I have that just stays good and does what it's supposed to do is my fucking belt, man. Everything else breaks and wears down. People, there's a lot of hate in the things that I like to do. Apparently, there's a lot of fucking hate in the outdoorsy community. I go onto certain websites to take a look at different techniques, and all I can tell you is that elitism just be everywhere. I'm gonna wash our hands. Fuck it. Fuck it, I can do that. There's elitism and hate everywhere, and one of the things that people hate on is being a gear queer, I guess. And it's just like, well, I get the gear that I need to do the fucking job comfortably, and this belt always fucking holds up. The 511 pants, I've worn them for like 3 years straight, haven't even fucking washed them. True story. They hold up. So, that's dunk. Yeah. It's probably not good for the fucking knife. I don't care. Yeah, so we'll see how well we did. I highly doubt. I also used to have a much better sense of being able to pluck the blade to decide how hard or how sharp it was, and I have lost that capability as of recent. Okay, it feels like it has a terrible burr on it. It is really leaning. I might have made it worse. I probably made it much worse. I feel like I really fucked that up. But there's only one way to know. Before we do that, let's read some fucking comments. How do you rate the Uncharted games from best to worst? Woo! Girl, you ratchet. Girl, you ratchet. Okay. They're all great. I love Uncharted. I haven't played Gold in the Sand, Blood on the Gold. That's 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand. Gold in the Gold, Golden Revenge, Revenge of the Gold. You know, whatever. The one on the PlayStation Vita. It's the only game I would get the Vita for. I might as well just watch a Let's Play because I do want the story. I'm gonna do that. Just watch a Let's Play. Fuck that noise. Okay. Number 3 is the best of the original trilogy. I can't tell. Number 1 and 2 are tied, and number 4 is technically the best. There you go. That's how we do. That's just how I do. Eat that wonton soup. Wet like wonton soup. Okay. Lil B. Best fucking rapper ever. What up, Tolstoy, says Elliot Weinstein. I don't know, man. Nothing much. Just trying to sharpen knives. Fucking it up. Really afraid to cut this because I'm pretty sure it's going to look like shit and everyone's going to say, look at the nerd and laugh. It's going to be fucking terrible. Oh, there it is. Fucking Clive Winston knew about Eat That Wonton. What's the other one where he's just doing the Caillou, the fucking Caillou song, like I go hard like Caillou on PBS like Caillou, fuck door, it's Caillou, and I'm like, all right, it's fucking solid. I got like 13 different colors on. I think I'm Caillou, bitch. Amazing, best rapper ever. Anytime I'm like I have a discussion with people and they're like, what's your favorite like rapper? I'm just like Lil B. Like unironically, I support Lil B. Ellen DeGeneres by Lil B. Okay, well. When we're not all right, here we go. Fucking yeah, just as bad as before. Oh, okay. So there you go. I somehow managed to make a small portion of it sharp. The rest of it's fucked. So why am I doing that? See, there you go. Doesn't work. It's inconsistent. My sharpening is inconsistent. That's razor sharp. That one little area. So. So the tip? Nope. Yeah, it's this one little sweet spot right here in the center. The belly is great. Everything else is fucked. I'm not sure if I should try to go back and fix it. I guess there's nothing wrong with trying again. I mean, I can't ruin it, right? Your channel got me into many games and into many knives. Well, I'm very sorry. It's a massive waste of fucking money. It's still a little bit of goose grease. All right, let's try with a little less oil. And I'll try to just move a little bit faster. I don't think you care to watch, so who the fuck cares? Deadhead Fred. Look at that shit. Somebody's repping out Deadhead Fred. Y'all remember Deadhead Fred? He's one of my McKinley? John McKinley, or whoever the fuck it is, the dude from Scrubs, essentially, Dr. Cox, that's one of my favorite characters. I also really liked him in Seven, that quick SWAT guy scene. He was really good. I like him. Going back to the course stone here. This time I'm just going to go dumb with it. I'm just going to do whatever feels right. Much like a retard does in this modern day and age. Ooh, fuck, that's not good for it. That's terrible. Oh, fuck, what I just did was awful. I don't have consistency with this shit. Switch over to the fucking fine stone. Why the fuck not? So almost something a little bit zen about this. However, my hands keep shaking a little bit. You can't see it because they're not terribly unsteady, but as I'm getting older a little bit, they were very, very, very bad when I was very, very, very hungover, drunk all the time. That scene from what's that movie called? It's like the best James Bond movie. It's the only one that I really like. Daniel Craig, best James Bond. Ooh, I'm gonna get so much hate from hipsters who are like, well, you know, this guy. Okay, whatever. Skyfall, where he's going back to take the. God, that was a great movie to get drunk to. I would like to get drunk right now. Anyway, where are those safer alternatives to getting drunk? Oh, I see. Very good. Carry on then. That scene where he's trying to what's the word? Classify. He's trying to get reinstated, you know, or whatever, as a spy, and he's trying to, you know, take the Walther and place the shots, but his hand is shaking. So I actually really did that IRL. I had to go to a gun range the next day with my friends, and I had been off of drinking for like 2 weeks, and I got like super trashed. And I woke up at like 3 a.m. and was like, oh yeah, you don't know how to field strip your AR. So I was like, all right, figure it out now. And like I was just like, I watched videos of that and was like looking at videos on my phone while also watching Skyfall and trying to like figure out how the fucking AR upper and lower separate and all that shit. So I went to the range the next day, and I really, with those boom explosions like right next to your fucking ear. Jesus Christ. Terrible. Just terrible. Oof. Get some fucking knife sharpening ASMR. Okay. I feel a little bit better about the way that I controlled that with my fingers on the spine. So we'll see. We'll see. Where's my stack? I need a new sticky note to cut up here. Here's my stack. Feels better. But then again, what do I know? Read some comments. If you want to give a rapper a chance, check out Action Bronson. Nah, I'm good. I don't need to give people chances. Just listen to Ghostface if you're going to listen to Action Bronson. Ghostface Killer from fucking Boondocks is a ghost. But he's not even dead. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's a Ghostface Killer. Nah, their lyrical content is so different. If you just listen to Hard Bass, my God, all these fucking hipster, man, you guys are Gen Z as shit. I can smell it. Ain't you? Ain't you? No, I'm just kidding. I don't fucking know. I think you're in the flow zone state where your mind calms and you're just focused on mainly the sharpening of the knife. It's a good feeling. Yeah, well, it would be if I knew I was actually doing it right. The fact that I think in my back of my head, like, you know, hear this voice, it's just like, this is all for naught. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Princess Ruby says, yo, exclusive stream, huh? Princess Ruby, I don't want to assume that you're a beautiful woman, which if you are a beautiful woman, private message. You can't even fucking private message me on YouTube anymore, but I got a Facebook. I'm just kidding. I'm not lonely. I don't give a fuck. No, I really fucking don't. Anyway. Aha. It's Marky Mark. And, you know, Mark Wahlberg has an exclusive restaurant line in Boston called Wahlburgers. I should have gone to fucking Wahlburgers, man. It could be the worst goddamn burger ever, but they call themselves Wahlburgers. Shit was amazing. Mark, you're very welcome. I'm trying to learn how to sharpen a fucking knife. I was never good at that shit. So I just went over it on both the medium and the light again. We're going to see how this shit works. Come on, buddy. Oh, yeah. Didn't do it. Come on over. I made it worse. Have some fun with Crazy Taxi. Okay, that one was successful. I feel like the hit ratios in Morrowind. You know what I'm talking about? Like, where you just sit there and you go, for like 50 shots, and you only ever, like, hit once or twice. Fuck, like, okay, nope. So I made it worse then, essentially, huh? Yep, that's worse. I mean, I can't make it any worse than it already is, so I'm probably just going to keep trying. That one little successful slice right there. Nope. All right. Morrowind has great combat, lest we forget. Oh, yeah? You want to come back and be replaying it with me? Fucking, I'm telling you, man. Dude, the bow is crushing. The fucking... Like animals, the fucking cliff racer just go... and keep attacking you and shit like that. You're just like, fuck. So why didn't that work? Dude, I don't know. Part of me wants to just use the core stone. Like, fuck you, you know? Should I use the core stone? Is that something, I mean, I can't fuck it up any worse than I already have. Tolstoy, play Dark Souls. Fuck no. No, I'm not going to waste my time on Dark Souls. But that being said, 420 praise it. All right. I don't fucking know. Let's get this shit more lubed up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, girl. Let's get that shit nice and moist. You ever met people who don't like the term moist? They're great. Used to work with a girl who didn't like the word moist, but she also really hated, like, she couldn't stand to hear people eat, so I'd sneak up behind her while she was doing stuff, and I'd go, and she fucking hated it. It was fantastic. I used it to, I also, I knew somebody who really had a fear of people who were, like, dressed up as mascots, so she couldn't take people, like, clowns or mimes, furries, whatever. She couldn't do that shit. And anytime that I really wanted to bug her, I would just be like, hey, can you do something for me? And, you know, I would get closer, stop it. And I would be like, oh, I feel like I have an itch. And she hated that. It was great. I like tormenting people because they torment me. So I'm just getting back for it. All right, fuck it. Going still with the medium. Fuck you. The stand came up. That doesn't help. Okay, well, I don't feel like I'm hesitating on these. I feel like the stone is, if that makes any sense. I guess it doesn't. So going this way, it's very smooth. Coming back, it's for some reason the blade is catching a lot, which makes me wonder if it's got a serious burr. For those of you who don't know, a burr in the blade leans to a certain side. It's got that lean going on there. Purple Frank! Probably should. You know, my window is always open. As my apartment is a slum box that says that it has climate control, but it really doesn't. And I've called them in here to fix it, and then they go diggy-di-do, and they fucking Voss in the house. Voss. Oh, the shitty Gerber is what I'm doing, and not well. So, you know, we're just gonna keep on trying until I get success, and if I don't, fuck it. I did a live stream. Part of me really wants to get a little hammered, but fortunately for everyone, I don't fucking have any alcohol in my house. And I shouldn't, because alcohol is bad for you. But just like a beer. But I can't just have a beer. I did. I got out of the climbing gym with my buddy, and we did good. And we went to, like, a place that had, like, burgers. And, like, it's like a good, it's like a high, you know, higher middle. It wants to be Fuddruckers, but it ain't. And the waitress there, she was stunning and beautiful and brave. But that ass. I mean, I want to colonize that ass. Damn. Damn. And she offered me an India Pale Ale. The witch, she knew, and she was like, can I get you anything? And I was like, no, I'm clean. And I don't know why I'm doing this. Why I get so fucking manic. Well, I guess it's better. Mania stage is better than depression stage, I guess. But anyway, India Pale Ale. Like, they don't got no, actually they sell Heavy Seas in grocery stores down here. Certain grocery stores will carry the Heavy Seas, Loose Cannon brand. But they also have this thing from down here called 420 Sweetwater. I know, it's called 420 Sweetwater. That's some good depression right there. Quests, dialogue, and lore got me through the game. Lovely in my heart with the issues aside. Yeah. I mean, like, fucking, I'm playing through it again, and I really always love Morrowind more than all the other games. But that being said, like, I'm not gonna pretend like there isn't some kind of things that were rough. Like, me and this friend, she and her husband all get into this fucking argument where they are just like Oblivion friends. There's 3 types of people. There's OG Morrowind gangsters. There's libertarian Oblivion fans, essentially, and then there's just these young whippersnappers who are like, oh, I've heard of fucking Skyrim. You know what I mean? You're all cute. You know they're not gonna make any more of those games, right? You get that that's the end, because like essentially the only people they have left to do are the Argonians and the Khajiit, and they are of all the people in the game, they are. So they're not. No one wants to go to the fucking Khajiit homeworld. No one's gonna fucking do that shit. Do you know why? Because there's elitism. Because the man got him down. That's why. That's how it is. I'll buy it for you and we can co-op it. We came to talk about GTA 6. I've thought about that. I have a hard time with Grand Theft Auto games. I don't know why. Playing as a villain doesn't appeal to me. I am a glorious white knight. Excuse me, milady. Good choice. If you have a burr on it, just knock the burr off by rubbing the back of the burr on the side of the stone. The fucking Voss, I'm not reading that shit. What are you doing? You're going to like the main ladies of the house. I feel like all of these are in response to crazy things that I said while I blacked out and my alternate personality took over. And so like now I'm just trying to read them and I don't understand what's going on. There's a video called Elder Scrolls: A Promise Unfulfilled about it. Okay. You should have went to Wahlburgers. I know. There was some other things that we should have done. You know what I mean? Like, we just go there too. Nah, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't, they're about to federally legalize that shit. Like, what are we going to say then? Like, what are we going to do as a country? I feel like we've locked so many human beings up in fucking cages and ruined so many goddamn lives. And it's like, when they finally federally legalize it, we're going to be like, okay. Yeah. That's what's up. Okay, whoa. No, Muluga, we're not reading that fucking shit out loud. I mean, essentially. But no, fucking, that's unacceptable. You receive... Just go stab yourself and say 20 Hail Hillarys and do the thing where you whip yourself in the back with an extension cord while praying to, yes. I thought it was Redguard. Redguards are actually pretty cool. Like, if I wasn't myself a dark elf, like, I'd be Redguard as fuck, man. Because they're like all adventuring and swashbuckling and shit, man. They're like the pirates. Yeah, Bethesda did turn into EA. I see how Bethesda has gone down that dark road. Do you like Splatterhouse, Tolstoy? No. Oh, and bro, I got a PS4. Oh, we're going to play that Far Cry 5 right fucking now. Get on your fucking PlayStation 4, boss. We're playing Far Cry. I've been waiting. I've been like, listen to that Far Cry 5 soundtrack, and I've been like, keep your rifle by your side. And I've been ready to play that Far Cry 5. Get that shit. We'll play that. I don't think we're going to end up like live streaming that shit because nobody gives a fuck. 1, nobody likes my regular live streams. 2, nobody likes my video game live streams, man. It's fucked up. Some fucked up shit. I remember back in 2008 when you made a series of videos leading up to the release of MGS4, and that got me so hyped about the game. I bought the game a few months before I was able to afford the console. God damn, I'm sorry to hear about that shit. That was part of your cycle of fucking poverty, man. That said, you are hyped about Kojima's new game. No, I'm not. Have you seen that shit? I'm hyped to see how deranged this gets. My character sheet has already accumulated too many insanity points, and I'm just staring at the Elite Elder thing going like, do you like it? And I'm just like, oh, this exists from the nether realm and kind of confirms there is no God. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Death Stranding looks crazy. At first I didn't care at all, but now with the gameplay and Mads Mikkelsen and some other actors, directors, I really think that I'm kind of excited. I don't understand how you guys are just like taking this like, oh, this is normal. Is that how fucking crazy reality has gotten? That at this point we're just like, that's Kojima. You know what I mean? Okay. Got a wacky fetus in a tank. That seems this is not wacky fetus, and he goes to the interdimensional time portals, and then there's like a disco dancing, BDSM second-rate Skeletor. Is that? And then there's Alex Jones in the Robo Mask telling you about the gay frogs. Is this okay? Is this fucking right? Is this normal? And you guys are like, this is normal. No, do not go easily into that good night. Rage against the dying light. Don't know if what I'm doing is wrong. Fucking hate sharpening knives. Why do I lack real-world skills? I blame the public education system. Let's know how to change a tire. I can change a tire. Ooh! That did not fucking sound good. One of the things that sounds kind of helps with it is blade related is I'm gonna switch over to the easy stone. I don't fucking know why. I don't think any of this shit's gonna work. One of the things that really helped with learning the katana, although I was never fucking good at it because I lack all goddamn grace, is when it has a bohee in it, which some people might call a blood groove, but it's a bohee. When it has a bohee in it and you make the correct motion, there actually is a really dope swish sound of whoop, whoop that occurs. You know, I can't fucking do that shit with the other one, the one that doesn't have a bohee. My first one that I call Heartbreaker. That shit's that's essentially a glorified axe. I picked that up the other day for one of my live streams, and I was like, you know what? This was a terrible decision, but I'm happy that I made it. Far Cry 5 says Voss. Let's see. Okay, I feel like games getting worse has directly influenced and increased in my alcohol and drug use. Really? That's what's increasing? That's what caused you to drink? Fuck. For me, it was reality. But then again, I understand it. One of our only, you know, ways of kind of licking our wounds in this age of infinite insanity is to, you know, tell stories and to have good, you know, good stories to distract us. And I feel like that's something that they've definitely invaded. And they've tried to co-opt it and infect it with their, you know, the lies of Saruman and the White Hand and shit like that. And I don't know. I guess I'm just pretty immune. I'm okay with going back to books, man. You know, I can go out and chill out in the forest and read books. And if nobody buys your shitty game, you know why it's shitty and you know why no one bought it. Well, learn to code. Oh, you already can code? I don't know. Maybe suck a good dick. Can you suck a dick? Because it's right out there. There is a demand for dick sucking. It is technically illicit, though it shouldn't be, because that's essentially telling someone what they can and can't do with their bodies, which I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but shit's kind of fucking wrong to do, fam. Shouldn't be doing that shit. Be unfuck yourself, United States. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Mark says, damn, 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 damn. I gotta go to work. Until next time. All right, Mark, you fucking go to work. Voss, don't forget, you want people to watch us split open Mormons' heads. Hey, they're not Mormons, they're cultists. Don't be flagging people and shit like that. Anything can get you fucking taken off now, man. You don't even have to be hiding them under your floorboard. Oh my god. Okay, those are my cowboy boots. Never mind. I just put them over there when I was like spring cleaning, and I like realized that my closet isn't usually open, but it is now, and I see like two brown things just kind of going into my like vision, my field of vision, and I'm just like, so this is how it ends. Like the thing in my closet, man. I want to draw Kojima as an eldritch being. Yeah, he is. I actually believe that he has been hiding his power this entire time, and he's actually the what's the thing from Vampires the Masquerade? Like essentially the prince. He's not the patrimonial. He's the whatever the fuck. He is the vampire prince of Tokyo, and he's actually he's been hiding it this entire time. He's a very sane appearing Malkavian. And he's just like letting it loose now, man. Letting it all fly out. It's surrealism to the point that it's abnormal. Yeah, no shit. Kojima lost it after MGS 1. That's not true. MGS 2, 3, and 4 were all good. He just had people holding him back. Now he's got nothing holding him back. There's nothing holding me back. So. A conversation about Mormons and whether or not we should whack them. No, Mormonism isn't a cult. However, they are probably more likely to survive what's coming up than anyone else. Everyone thinks that they're going to survive the collapse. No one's going to fucking survive the collapse. You just like to think that shit. Even I don't think I'm going to fucking make it through this shit. I stopped caring a long fucking time ago. Whatever happens, happens, baby. And I just don't give a shit. Have you all watched Lost yet? I'm kind of adding a rainbow motion onto it at this point, kind of going up and down so I can sort of catch the... All right. I doubt this will do any better. Princess Ruby says, they came to my once and told me how to live my life. Very awkward. Okay, Voss, Mormons are not the bad guy in Far Cry 5. They're a generic fucking cult. And also, you know, they're kind of based heavily off of, like, the Free Men of Montana. If you look into that. They're not just Mormons. They do take elements from Mormonism, but they also take elements from Christianity. You know, the point is I think that they balance it out by putting in that that preacher guy in order to kind of make it seem like they weren't just targeting Christians, which was actually nice of them, because in this day and age, that kind of seems like the thing that most of these companies are deciding on their own to do. I played Far Cry 5, but I haven't finished it yet. It didn't hold my attention. I really enjoyed it because it's like basically all the shit that I like to do. So, you know what I mean? Like, go out hiking, shoot birds, people. I like Blood Dragon a lot, too. Michael Biehn is my hero. No. Voss Montenegro says, oh, by the way, guess who's on this account, Voss? What, Jason? Oh, Naruto says, what collapse? Okay. Okay, man. Tolstoy, the big T-Evsky. Sing your theme song from for $20. You gonna give me the $20? How you gonna give me the $20, son? I don't think you're gonna get. There's no way. I haven't enabled that. I don't know how that piggy pay system works, but I have seen enough shit on Twitch to know that I never want to go down that fucking road. I'm a little bit uncomfortable with accepting the donations that I have, despite the fact that they've definitely helped me. I see these fucking entitled Twitch people, and I'm just like, pass, pass, pass. I never want to be that fucking person. All right, let's fucking. You need to get a whole new world. This shit's gonna suck. Still fucking couldn't sharpen it. Okay, there you go. And then it did one good hit. I swear to God, I'm tired of playing that second good hit, third good hit. Okay. So it's a little bit better. Let's try it's hard to get kind of these. The bottom is definitely fucked. It's definitely the belly that's doing better. Fuck me. Or is it the tip? Try the tip. Yeah, it's always the center, which in this is very small, but it's always the center of the damn knife that I managed to get sharp, and I just don't understand, like, well, the fucker is bent. It doesn't sit very flush with the rest of the stone. The only way that I can kind of get it to do what I need it to do is to kind of weasel it on there. The results aren't pretty. I mean, I get that it's a shit knife, but that's the only thing that I can really work with. I thought about going to like a second-hand store and just seeing if they had kitchen knives to work with, you know? It cuts slightly better than before, but like I wouldn't even consider that more than a 10% increase. Well, maybe a 10% increase. It's very frustrating. God damn. If I had another knife to work on, I would, but I don't think I've got anything else. Fuck. Wish I had a beer, dude. That would actually really help. What else do we have? I don't really have anything shitty that I would like to work on. Fuck. But this thing's a piece of art, and I really wouldn't want to fuck with it. This is the He-Ho. I used to carry this because it was, it's a cute knife. I consider it's like a cute knife, you know, to carry, and it worked well when I was wearing a lot of suits. It's got a little bit of rust on that. But otherwise, the blade has held up pretty well. But I dulled this very much because some girl had some weird sequin covering on her phone, and she was like, can you get this off? And, well, you know, like, of course I can. You know what I mean? She's like, rather than going like, ah, she was like, yes, please. Like, and I was like, all right, the fact that you didn't flip out as I pulled my knife. And this is actually very handsome, but this is not a very functional design. This is very much just like the Yakuza knife. Like, I just thought it looked cool because it looked Yakuza-y. Nope, same. I'm just reading comments to figure out. Twitch is a big mess. Gotta bleach it. Indeed. I gotta nuke it till it glows. As a whole, Twitch sucks, but I've met a lot of cool people from streaming. Gotta AFK in a few minutes. Try a rougher stone with more steep angle. I could, I guess. And then Steve Jules says, "Hola, Tolstoy. What's up, mi amigo?" Let's see how well this thing cuts. I'm just wasting these sticky notes, but. And then Princess Ruby says she's going to leave to go play some video. I assume he or she. You know what they say about girls on the internet. All right. Good luck with the art of sharpening. Yeah, I'm going to need that luck. Try paying someone to sharpen it for you. Hey! Fuck off! Thanks. And fucking thanks, man! That's some fucking shit. That's like when we were at the climbing gym this one time, and I swear it was that one in Raleigh, and they just jacked up the fucking difficulty to like 11, and we were having trouble on like some basic 5.7s, and this dude was like, maybe you want to try some 5.5 walls. It was like straight up that like, I think this establishment is more in line with you, and the camera pans, Weenie Hut Jr. That was some Weenie Hut what collapse. Naruto, I'm done with you. Might be more than meets the eye. What are you, a transformer? Transformers. All right, let's see how this thing do. Ooh! Oh, girl, you ratchet. I don't want to fuck with this one in case it can be safe. Oh. I guess the base is just fucked up. The tip. Just the tip. Okay, the tip is still good. In which case, I really don't think I should fuck with this because I don't know how to sharpen just this part and leave the belly alive. That's not a thing I know how to do. I can't think if I've got really anything else that I would care to experiment on. Just came into the stream. Blades are my fave, as you know. Indeed. Me too. Indeed. Keep your rifle by your side. Oh, boy. You know, the problem is I'm also kind of hungry, too. Getting a little peckish. Nope, that would not sharpen well. Do I? Ooh, I know what I got. Or did I give that away? I don't think I gave that away. Hang on. Nope, that's a Spider Cone native. Cold Steel Counterpoint. Nope. Still no. Bingo! But this one's probably still good. There's probably no need to work on this one. Princess says, I'm doomed. King Europe says, to be honest, the blade itself doesn't need to be that sharp to stab someone. Son, I'm not fucking trying to stab anybody. God damn. Like, this is not the old Tolstoy. This is like the new Spyderco carrying, you know, peace-loving sort of, you know, more in tune with nature. Has ventured into the spirit world a couple of times. Tolstoy. Old Transformers are doomed, right? Oh. I don't know where we're going with this conversation, but we just need to not be going there. Ooh, look at the rust! This is my mini Cold Steel Voyager. This is actually a really decent fucking knife. I should donate this to somebody because I'm not going to fucking use it, but look at that. You can't see how bad that is, but that is fucking bad. If I can get this sharp again, but then again, it probably doesn't need to get sharpened because these things are fucking insane. Yeah. Still fucking sharp. Let's get a fresh one. Try a fresh one out. I'm making such a mess on my desk for you people. Well, great. I don't have any shitty knives. No, I'm gonna starve. Fuck. See, maybe it's just me. Maybe my tech. I don't. How the fuck do you fuck up cutting paper? I'm not gonna attempt to because I'll just fuck this one up. This is a good knife. Cutie. Cutie patootie. All right, fuck it. We can. I'm just gonna drag this out for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna try the coarse stone because why the fuck not? So we need some more lube. I'll bring the camera down so that you guys can, you know, stare at my crotch and not my face because I know that that's, you know, it's in demand. Alt Universe London Tolstoy would be all about the stabbing. Yes, I realized that. First of all, when was I ever London? I was 100% American. It's just fucking weird. Hippie Tolstoy? Yeah. Sure. I wouldn't say hippie because I care. Like libertarians have guns, but you know, whatever. You could say that about guns, King of Europe. How much do I gotta donate on Patreon to travel in between worlds with you, Tolstoy? Son, if you can just bring the piece of paper that is required to travel between the universes, you can do it for fucking free. I don't know, because, you know, wherever you can, if you can get your, depending on it, because God knows, it's probably different stuff every time. Okay, now it's time to leave. Kisses, says Princess Ruby. You are literally the token female of like all of my fan bases essentially. So it's like you're like Leia, and you're like the one woman they put on set because they're just like, you ever notice that there's nothing but white guys in this universe? And fucking George Lucas was like, meh. No offense, but I was thinking all, wow, you got old because I was watching you like 10 years ago. Then I realized you didn't age independently from the rest of the planet, and we're all old now. What does that mean? I'm 30, man. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Consider it done? All right, Clive. I'll meet you in that I'll meet you in that well, I'll meet you in whatever park you want to meet in, and we will adventure through space and time. But that being said, like, you gotta be careful with that shit, because set and setting, man. Set and setting. Because I really don't want to meet that demon I met before. Fucker was angry. And literally nothing I could say would unfuck the situation. I was just like, I'm sorry. Literally 30-year-old boomer. Hey, fuck you, King of Europe. So wait, are you saying you're Angela Merkel? No, you're Soros. You're gonna sit there and go, yes, I hope the Nazis find the Jews. He did that on CNN. He talked about his time when he was young and he helped locate Jews with the Nazis. Good guy. We should let him dictate all of our foreign policy, or all of Europe's. It's a fucking asshole. Fight me 1v1 in PlayStation Home. I don't know how that works, and I don't think I have PlayStation Home. You know that I'm averse to technology. Just fucking knife fight me in real life, son. All right. Let's hammer that camera. Let's angle that camera angle down and do this on my crotch so that we can take a look at my horrible techniques. So this is the fucking course stone. I don't give a fuck anymore. Now we've just brought out the guns of the Navarone. My shit is Superfly TNT at this fucking point. All right, man. It's whatever. Let's just do this shit because I don't give a fuck anymore. Oof, it's so rough. I don't like using the core stone. It's anti-Semitic to criticize George Soros. Yes, it is anti-Semitic to criticize Nazi sympathizers. Nazis, literally people who aided and abetted the fucking Nazis. George Soros. Never mind. I mean, hail Hillary, mother of. Never mind. I'm not even. Anal sex with no lube. I thought I would know what that's like. Well. Oof. Son, this needs more. Oof. It absorbed immediately all of the fucking lube. I mean, I know it's a rough stone, but that's a really fucking rough stone, amigo. Oh, great. And you see that how it hesitated on that? It drug. That's not good for the knife at all. I think I don't give a shit about this thing. There you go. Ah! See, I know why it's ending up like that, because I can watch it and I can see it better than you can. And if I place it down like this, the very tip is hovering off of the stone. This is if the tip. And what do I have to do them as two separate parts or some shit? Fuck it. Joel needs a car. All right. Let's go to the fucking medium. I'm not even gonna. I don't think it needs more lube. It's already got enough fucking lube. All right. Clive Winston says he's out. I'm feeling like people are probably gonna start petering out soon, but I don't really give a fuck. I'm just trying to burn up time. What time is it? 2:45. Yeah, I should probably get back to reading soon. But let's finish this up. See how bad I fucked up, and I won't even care. Would you rather die from climate change or AI? Fucking climate change. But I would like the chance to fight the AI. So possibly AI. Your stream went down for a second. They're listening. Holy shit. No. No fucking... Well, I don't give a fuck. They probably are. I'm probably banned right now. I mean, it probably does have a fucking algorithm that looks for the names of certain people who must be kept to the highest standards of in the propaganda. Don't worry what my arm is doing. Oh, fuck, yeah, it keeps freezing. Seems to be stable now. Yes, knife sharpening ASMR. Now, this is content. Very good, Steven. You're my new favorite now. Have you ever been to Europe? No. I would have liked to have gone before now, but now it is a wasteland, a fucking pit, and I will never go there, and I think you all know why. Reading is for nerds. Yeah. Schizophrenics unit. Did someone say Terminator? Yeah, fucking A, right? Gonna be Kyle Reese up in this bitch. Fuck it. All right. Was that the first fucking thunder boom? I think I heard the first fucking thunder boom. All right, and now we're shifting to Lightstone because reasons. It's more of a roll or an arch using your wrist. Well, you'd have to fucking demonstrate the technique, I assume. God, there's 12 people in this fucking room. That really sucks, man. I can't get my fucking live stream above like 30. I mean, you know what's weird? You notice how I have like 19.5 thousand subscribers and at one point I had 25,000? I mean, I get that when they erased a whole bunch of the derelict accounts, it would drop, but now it's like I have 19,000 subscribers and like 1 people who see. I feel like they're not telling any of my subscribers what I'm doing because I keep on getting these messages like, I can't believe you've been back for this long and no one told me. Yeah, I can't. Ooh, thunder begins. Drink the oil tray. Fuck off. Sharpen that shit, Tolstoy. Oh, yeah. I bet it's big titty manga. What? Man, I could use some big titty manga. Who can? This is the kind of hot content I expect from my Patreon subscription. Thank you, by the way. If you are actually one of my Patreon subscribers, you're the fucking best, man. God bless you. You help me keep doing stupid shit. I've actually, well, anyway, I won't spoil some of the things that are coming up. Only one way to test the sharpness, buy another watermelon. I never did the watermelon. I want you to know that I wouldn't waste fucking food like that. Good word. What are you reading at the moment? Peter Frankopan's The Silk Road. It's about all of human history as seen through the filter of the Silk Road. Ironically, it mentions several fucking collapses that have occurred. It's weird. They just keep on happening. Oh, not in this country, though. Can't happen here. Are you going to watch E3? What are you excited about? Fuck no, I'm not going to watch E3. I hate video games now. They have ruined it for me forever. I'm not a... Well, anyway. Always happy to help you do stupid shit, man. You've been entertaining me for years. $1 a month is literally the least I can do. Bro, thank you. Seriously, I really didn't think it was that much. For some reason, I get a lot of people who, like, delete their $1. And I'm like, is that $1? Like, okay, I have a subscription to Showtime on accident via some HBO app, and it cost me like $5 a month. I still haven't unsubscribed because it's like, what the fuck? It's $5 a month, and what do I care? Like, it's more of a hassle to try to fucking unsubscribe from that shit. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm a fucking asshole. Riders on the Road. Ah, very nice. I'm reading American Psycho at the moment. Haven't read that one yet. Yeah, fucking American Psycho, man. Fucking, what does he say? Like, oh my God, the watermark. Okay. Can't be any worse. Can't be any worse than anything else I've done today. All right. Highly doubt anything's going to work. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. It's even worse than before. Oh my God. How? I don't understand how you can be actively making it worse. I understand that, unless it was really good before, but it fucking wasn't. Oh, okay, I did. I made it as dull as it was when I first picked it up. Okay, and then there's that cut, which was pretty good. But question, how does it... Yep, that's not good at all. This is something that's always frustrated me. This isn't even the first video that I've made about my inability to sharpen a knife, but while I understand that it's a delicate skill that takes time to hone, no pun intended, like, I just don't understand how it can be this difficult. Like, what did they do in the past? Was there just one dude who sharpened every knife in town? Mostly tearing. Yeah. Fucking piece of dog shit. Worse than it was before. Let's try it at a very high angle. Like, at this point, I'm just kind of experimenting. This is more about learning. So I figured there's kind of nothing I could do to this. I should probably go out to like a secondhand store and pick up like a kitchen knife and just work on that. You know, like a shitty kitchen knife that's been beat up. I don't even know if they sell those really in secondhand stores. Will the Prince of Europe stop telling you to drink the goddamn tray? I swear to God. What? You have multiple subs like that? It adds up. Yeah, but that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that I have all these subs and no one fucking shows up. Like, I would understand it if I don't even fucking care. Stop, King. American Psycho is such a good novel. Yes, drink all the oil. Okay, so basically everyone's just trying to tell me to drink the oil now. Get fucked. You come drink the oil. Such a shame. The movie didn't manage to capture the themes of the book. The Tin Man needs oil. Yeah, I thought about that because it's squeaking a lot, but it's like, fuck it, I don't even care anymore. I can manage $1 a month. I'm ready to see the content soar on this channel. I've been a silent follower since the P90 Airsoft video. Bro, fucking please and thank you. It's patreon.com/TolstoyKofkevsky. If you fucking donate, it's back to like $50 a month now, which is still a lot of money to play with, and I can't hate. I mean, if people delete the people delete their donations, it was their money to begin with, and it's not like I did anything to earn it anyway. So whatever you give, I'm happy. Voss says, try pressing a little harder. Yeah, but then why is it got worse? I feel like I mean, how do you fuck up the edge? Been a fan of your channel since the AVP figure review. Shit, that was a while ago. Just plunge the blade point first into the stone to get the best result. I'm about ready to, because trust me, this thing's pissing me off. I agree on the point about the movie, but the movie was still good. Deep Sea is an expert. Take his advice. Fuck off. Yeah, I think Bale's performance carried the movie. I have to go return some videotapes. Sharpen up the world's scariest butter knife. It's because you didn't do it for long enough on a harder stone first. Light stones are for polishing a rough edge, not forming one. Well, it was supposed to have had an edge a little bit originally, you know? See, I did just try it at a slightly higher angle, so. Ah, now I really fucked it up. Now she's a jagged bitch. This is knife torture. Excellent. That just tears. Glad I have a whole book of these. All right, fuck it. You all can quit watching if you want. I don't care. I will continue to read your comments while I'm doing this because I am a stubborn jackass, and when I want to get something done, I will try it until it becomes fucking ridiculous. Because if I don't do this now, I'll feel like it kicked my ass. And I don't understand. This actually should be a fairly simple fucking concept. Like, it's a very small fucking knife. I mean, it might just be a shitty knife, but Jesus H, tap dancing, titty fucking Christ. It shouldn't be this fucking hard. All right, I'm just literally going to sit here and do this for a long time. I'm going to follow Voss's advice. Oof, that's rough. Oof. There's a lot of lube on that. You sure, boss? It's me pressing, son. Ugh! It caught! It keeps fucking catching. Ooh! Okay, there's no goddamn way. Is that a... No, it's a bubble. Oh, no, it is a piece of fucking steel. Ew. On my hands. It's gonna be bad. Must admit, I've never been able to properly sharpen a knife from dull before. Hard work. Have you tried sharpening the knife? Fuck you. Can you get fuck? Have you tried sharpening? Yeah, well, fuck you, man. Yeah, I have tried it. What is your opinion on Roadside Picnic? I like the game Stalker. That's my opinion. Fucking A, I love Stalker. Needs more of that delicious, delicious oil on the stone. Yeah, bro, there's a lot on there, though. Like, at a certain point, fuck me. The stone is weak, but I've got a feeling if you do it for long enough, it'll be okay. Bro, it's a Gerber knife. Like, how heavy duty is the steel? It should not be hard. I figured the steel would be soft and shitty, like most American men. See, it's okay for me to insult American men. You know why? Because they're not seen as people. No one's going to fend up for my channel. Ain't going to get demonetized if I say horrible things about men. Well, wait, my channel was already demonetized a long time ago, I assume. Oof. Oof. God, that's so fucking awful. I can't imagine how terrible this would be to listen to. Except for the fact that I am actually listening to it. God damn. This oil is getting fucking everywhere. Find yourself creative? Try to give things a try? Man, you keep on pushing that meme, bro. I thought your channel would have gotten flagged when you did your Donnie Darko figure review and you talked about Brokeback Mountain. What? But I didn't say anything bad about homosexuals. All I said was that I didn't believe the performance of two straight people. See, if you hate on straight people, it's okay. For example, if I say that all straight men should be put in, never mind. Why are you trying to drag me into this? Why you gotta be this way? I probably wasn't. Oof. That thunder's coming in. Pride Month. It's illegal to be straight. Well, goddamn, I am going straight to jail. What do you know? I don't make the rules. I know. I understand. I gotta go to jail. When the gays realize the lines of color on the Pride flag are straight. Triggered. Good lord, that sounds nice. What? Going to jail? Oh, fucking... Yeah, man. Sorry, bro. Ugh. I don't know how fucking long I have to do this for. Oops. That didn't sound good. If this doesn't work, I think I'm actually going to try a stupid-ass technique I've seen once where somebody actually takes the blade and moves it in a circular motion. That sounds fucking insane, but hey, can't ruin this any more than I already have. Sharpen at a different angle. The key is to try to keep the same angle. I've just been trying to keep like a medium, I don't know what you would say. If that becomes a 90 degree, I guess a 30 degree angle is kind of just, what I've been trying to keep it at. Basically, I just kind of use my thumb to gauge. Thoughts on Brexit? I asked someone who got into politics as a Euro-skeptic campaigning for UK to leave before it was cool 10 years from now. Well, in accordance with the law of the land, in accordance with the supreme authority, Brexit is obviously a terrible idea because it would give the people of England independence from an oligarchical banker piglet elite class that wish to control everything and move it towards some sort of weird satanic future. So, obviously bad. If you believe in Brexit, you're a racist and we should kill your whole family. See, that knife should be able to cut through a diamond by now. Fucking I wish. Hardly. Please validate my opinions. No. As an Englishman, I agree with Brexit. Again, should be killed. You're probably a racist. I like you, Deep Sea. Also, you're a racist. You should be killed. The sound reminds me of ye olde blacksmith sharpening knives on a breezy summer night. Well, I wish it was ye olde fucking blacksmith. It's more like ye youngie can't fucking do it, and I hate everyone. That sound, hey, haven't watched you for years. Just curious if you still play games. If so, what are the games you're into right now? I've been going back and replaying shit. I've been playing Stalker. What's that? Ugh, my brain is shot. I need to get some to eat. Stalker. Call Pripyat. I've been playing through Morrowind again. That's pretty much it. I don't feel like spending a lot of money on new games because I don't feel like dealing with DLC or the part of the game where you have to get lectured about why owning guns is bad by certain political figures. You know what I mean? I don't feel like the having to choose in between the character creation with purple hair or green hair. I need you all future videos from now on to be nose down. Hey, man. That's how my videos kind of were to begin with. I would watch you watching The Matrix. Fuck yeah, I love the movie The Matrix. Playing a little game called Life. Am I right, lads? Exactly. That's actually really what I'm trying to do. This is why I've been playing Morrowind. To get your fucking skills up in Morrowind, I should be able to get my fucking skills up IRL. But unlike Morrowind, just trying it enough times doesn't make you fucking do it. I don't understand why. Pissing me off. Any opinions on London being completely devoid of culture and an epicenter for violence and political cancer? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it's a hellhole right now, and I hope that it is destroyed. And that way we can begin to to build again. When did you start collecting knives? 1,000 years ago, and I have hopefully stopped because I don't need any more knives or useless shit in my life. I need to give them all away. Morrowind. I spent 120 hours of my first playthrough. Good times. Yeah, except for the combat system. There are a few good areas of London, the rich and the white areas, to be honest. Well, those areas should be destroyed because, Reasons. Your technique is okay, but you gotta have the proper angle on every pass. And try doing 5 passes on one side and 5 on the other. Repeat until sharp. Yeah, well, we'll try that next, I guess. All right, fine. Do it now. Actually, that might help keep the angle. Okay, let's switch to the fine. Not that I give a shit. I don't think this is actually going to work. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna. CRKT or Cold Steel. At this point, Cold Steel. Their design is getting kind of fucking weird, but CRKT's is getting even weirder. Dude, fucking, I don't know, man. The knife world is getting weird with this shit. It's all artsy and fucking strange. I don't know how I feel about it. That's why I like fucking Spyderco. They're very simple designs that don't look spaceship fucking weird, man. But, you know, hey, that's just me. I really have to soak the shit out of this after a while. Cigarettes or vape? I tried vape, man. I can't do vape. Cigarettes all the goddamn way. I wish I could have a smoke right about now, but it's bad for your lungs, so I've stopped. But the vape never felt good. I don't know why. Video games are such an unproductive time sink. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think that entirely. I don't think that they are inherently bad. I think that people are making them bad now on purpose to push political narratives that I don't agree with, so I don't fucking buy them, and I hope that they get broke. That's how that's gonna work. Itch my ear over here. Ugh, my hands are all oily. I'll admit I'm in love with Minecraft, and I'm 27. I used to play a lot of Minecraft for a little while. It helped me kind of stave off the desire to drink, but then I started drinking and playing Minecraft, so it failed. Cold steel or warm steel? Warm steel. I've just started to invest more time into reading in my education as well as socializing more whilst I'm not working. Yeah, I try to read things that will actually teach me things IRL. Philosophy, history, real life skills, bow hunting skills. You know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing 5 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Very zen. Fuck it. Having a proper light source helps too, but it also helps if you know what the fuck you're doing. And I definitely do not. Oh god, now you guys are commenting with each other, and it's getting hard to keep track of who's saying what. Agreed, they're running out of designs. Yeah, man, kind of, and they're getting like weird and Nike with this shit. Like they're getting Air Jordan weird. We got a Realm King. Add me on Xbox. All right then. Remember, guys, the katana is the best sword. Man. Lots of comment on that. Can you stab me? Not legally. I don't think so, no. He should do a double shot of oil to make up time, Miluga. Okay. Wrong. Longsword is the most superior. Oh my god, we're not getting into this. I swear to god. No, 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 no. He's not in London, so he can't stab you. Oh, it's funny, because London has morbid amounts of stabbings. Hell Tolstoy. Hell Tolstoy. Live stream as I get to work. Yeah, sorry about that. Have you tried turning off the knife and turning it back on again? Yeah, have you tried not being a smartass? Have you ever accidentally cut yourself on one of these knives? Yeah. The Kit Carson CRKT, I was stropping once, and I turned it the fuck over, and I accidentally grabbed the serrated edge with my thumb, sank right in, razor fucking sharp. All right. All right, just as bad as before. Don't understand. Probably worse than before. I'm actively making it worse. I can't even imagine how that's working. That was the serrated edge, I think. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, I don't know. One small fucking part of it is perfect. I don't understand. I know that the knife is a little bent, but Jesus Christ. Where is the sharp? It's like right, it's like the very bottom. No, maybe not. This is effing ridiculous. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm pretty much going to give up on that. I mean, at least I'm not going to be streaming it because this is not entertaining watching me fail. Fuck me. Can't imagine why that doesn't fucking work. God damn. The long sword is superior. Now, we're not having a fucking weird weeb discussion about swords. They were each made for a different philosophy of use based on the different conditions. One does not work well where the other might. Good word. At this point, just go the other direction and make it a butter knife. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny. Hey, man. A for effort. No, man, fucking effort doesn't count IRL. Like, you either finish it or you fucking don't. But it doesn't really make sense. Like, I can't imagine how I made it. I mean, it was about as dull as this when I first started. But then halfway through the stream, it got a little bit better. And now it's worse. And I can't imagine how by following these simple... What was I doing before? How was I doing it before that was better or worse? Like, how did I get worse at this as time went along? This happens to me every time with mixed results. I've managed to sharpen, like, one thing... Fuck. Is it still back there? Jesus H. Christ. Ugh. Ah, damn it. That's not right. Well, fuck, that slid way too far back to ever be effective. I used to keep that kind of corner of my bed. My Olean, New York stacked leather K-bar, stacked leather handle K-bar. I've actually sharpened this on the stone. Got some rust on that edge. And it, last time I checked, was somewhat, but then again, it's a bigger blade and I can kind of control it more. Which, it's like only sharp halfway up. Or not. Yeah, I managed to put like... I mean, it is a flat ground instrument, so it's not really meant to be razor goddamn throat cutting sharp. Well, fuck me. Yeah, this pretty much shows that I sharpened it. See what I mean? Not very consistent. Not very consistent at all. And that bugs the shit out of me. How's the tip? Just the tip. Yep. All right. Well, this has been really terrible. But we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and so I guess I'm just going to cut it off here, and I don't know. Probably get something to eat, and maybe watch some YouTube videos. I mean, I've done this a million times in the past, and I've never had any success, but I figure like, well, if you don't continue to try, plus there's nothing else I have to do right now. Much rather be lifting, much rather be hiking, much rather be climbing, but it was not in the stars. Get one of those gruesome knife sharpeners QVC cell middle-class house bums from Sharpening kitchen knives. Yeah, the carbide thing, I might just actually do that at this point, because the way that I see it, this method is obviously shit. I don't know. Maybe it could be. Maybe the stone is shit. I don't know. Could be that I'm shit. Fuck if I know. Damn, Tolstoy, you really got to do a live show 10 minutes before I work? Yeah, that's literally what everyone says. My mother is the king of sharpening knives. She taught me how to do it. I will ask her how she does it and ping you on Facebook. I mean, I guess, thank you, but it's nothing that no one hasn't already said before. It doesn't fucking make any sense. You take the goddamn knife, you angle it at the angle you're supposed to be at, and you move down and back. I guess, the one thing that I guess I said I would try this if all else failed. I really don't fucking feel like doing this, but I don't even care anymore. So, add a shit ton of goddamn lube. I don't fucking care how much we fuck this shit up. I've seen this in movies. I have no idea how effective this is, but it kind of makes sense if the stone was more handheld. Here's what we're going to do. This is probably a terrible goddamn idea. But, like I said, it can't get any worse, and it's all learning experience. See if I can read some comments. I finger blasted that mother effing like button out of here, guys. Thanks, man. That actually really helps. Super Smash Bros. More like Super Smash that like button. I love you, bro. I hope you're doing good. I love you too, man. I would be doing a lot better if I could acquire more life skills and money and achieve kind of my dreams, but fuck it, that's not gonna fucking happen. Okay, someone's saying that the circle technique is essentially going to... I'm not gonna drink the oil! I'm not gonna cook with the oil. God damn, y'all are fucking mean. Softer and faster. I don't know if that's like sexual instructions or if he's instructing me on the circle technique. That is what she does, sort of. Okay, well, I never tried this before. God damn it, stop making this sexual. This is a learning channel, son. Girls like it soft. Okay. Hey, broski, your boy Sam here. I enjoyed the stream, but my pick is starting to overheat. My PC is starting to overheat, man. I'll text you. Thanks, man. I just got to get out of here, but you seem to be having trouble. Get yourself a workshop, bro. Then Ken Onion Edition is nice. I don't know. The Ken Onion edition is nice. Can do swords. Yeah, well, if I can't do fucking knives, I'm not going to spend money trying to learn how to do fucking swords. God damn, this whole experience has been god-awful. The thirst for the oil is real. Will you stop? Jerk it with the oil. I don't know, son, I'm going to have to, I would ban you all, but I can't afford to lose any more viewers, so. All right, they said softer and faster. This is the finest stone, though, so it really don't matter. If there's any more oil on that stone, the U.S. Army is going to break in and spread democracy to your apartment. Yeah, they might. Fort Bragg ain't too far from here, B. Oh, Tolstoy, you should know by now that if you haven't achieved your dreams by 30, they're dead. Hey, man. I'm going to find where you are and stab you with this. Do you know what kind of a threat that is? Do you see how dull this is? It's going to fucking hurt. Let's get back where there's more oil. Okay. I'm sure that didn't work either. There is an insane level of frustration that I get from trying to learn something and simply failing to do it over and over again, and then thinking, well, I know the definition of insanity. There's a lot of climbing routes that are like that, where they're rated at a certain difficulty, and you know if you could just get up to a certain point, you can climb the rest of it, but trying to get started in the beginning, there's like no purchase, and you're just like, fall, okay. And you're like a foot off the ground, fall. Okay, I'll try to get fall. All right, then fall. You know what I mean? It's like when I was a kid, I was getting my immunizations. My fucking the pediatrician was just like, all right, count the number of like stickers I have on my wall. And I was like, at 8 years old, 5 years old, or whatever I was like, okay, well, the obvious object, he's going to let me get to a random number, then hit me in the arm with this shit so I don't think about it. Every time he hit me at 3. And it was like, all right, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, ow. All right, maybe next time he'll let me get to 10. All right, next shot. 1, 2, 3, ow. It feels like you're making every single time 3. I really hope that not every single ow. And it's just like, that's what it feels like just defeat, defeat, defeat. And it's like, well, if there's nothing else different that I can try that actually makes me successful or not, if there's nothing that I'm learning from this, then it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to gain any fucking XP? Opinion on Destroy All Humans Remastered. I didn't care for the first of Destroy All Humans, so what do I care? Yes, Destroy All Furries. Yes, indeed. More oil, says someone. Pour the entire bottle of oil on the stone. You need more oil. Fuck off with your oil memes. I swear to God. All right, Dick Cheney, calm the fuck down with your oil. All right. I'm sure that I did not do that technique for long enough, but it was just a shit technique that I was trying. We'll see what it does. Okay, still tears. Ah, even worse. Ah, okay. And then an actual cut, but I can't tell if that's better or not. Tear. No, tear. A little bit of a cut. So it seems like 10, 20% better. That's a thought. Like, okay. Maybe I should have done it for longer. Nope. I don't know, man. This has definitely got to come to a close, though. I don't know if this was the knife to start it on. This thing's a terrible piece of shit. I'm thinking maybe pick up like a cheap-ass... Oh, goddamn. Yeah, everyone would laugh. You know what I'm going to do? Here you go. You all are like, ho, drink it and shit like that. Here's what I'm going to do. Fuck off. Fuck. Oh, you all. First off, wash that shit off. Guess I could just throw it out my back porch, but that's probably not what we're supposed to do. Fuck! And it went right onto the desk. Right onto the goddamn desk. Look at that. You can see it's not even, it's like not emulsifying, right? Oh, fuck my paper towels. I have to keep paper towels on. See, the tissues are for blowing my nose. The paper towels are for when I was going to make a really terrible joke and be like, that's how much I'm nut. But then, like, maybe not. No idea how close the banjo hammer is at all times. You should get some out-the-front knives and make a video on them. I have an out-the-front knife. They are absolute shit. And it's in my box of things to donate, fam. I don't intend to keep it for long. Because it's just sat on my shelf for like a million years, and I don't think there's anything really all that great about it. It's not a good knife. It's definitely just a meme knife. Oh, God. The oil's everywhere. Why did you all tell me to use so much oil? He didn't love us. He wasted the... Get the fuck out of here. Try edge forward wiping with light pressure. Switch sides often. So, what? Going up the stone? Like, yay? Like that? Like, shoink? That's a thought, but I don't know that would work. Some people say switch sides often. Some people say don't. My deal is like, I don't know. There's almost no agreement on technique in this. I don't know why you all keep commenting about drinking the oil. 45-degree angle. Yeah, well, I tried that. Go back and when this is uploaded, watch the entirety of it and see how many fucking times I tried. Maybe I'll try it again with a different kitchen knife. Get some beers first or some shit like that. Other videos show swifter back and forth motions with a knife instead of circular. I know. I've also tried that too. You're going to have to watch the entirety of this thing to see how much I failed. 90-degree angle? Fuck off. We're all boomers in this chat, so repeating the same oil meme is funny to us. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Boomer humor is fucking awful. It's fucking AIDS. All right. Well, it's been fun hanging out with you mugs. I'd like to say it's been fun, but it's been fucking frustrating. I'm going to try to get something to eat, and I guess there's no second-hand stores. Where the fuck can I find, like, a shitty knife to work on? I don't know. All right. Go home, guys. Did it start raining? Fuck me. It's raining.